today, na the 18th day of July 2022. Things them happen over the weekend. We want for can talk about small. Even what happened today. There is a change in the price of petroleum products na salon. Let's start with that one day first. Over the weekend, we be rub more small param for say, you know wetin? The price don't go down, so there salon, wetin make una dey drag una foot? Because when them can come for increase am, e no kin funny. Then go tawa, then go make, then begin keep fuel. Finally, the government give in. When they give in, the price change. Russia. Anyway, la just give you wetin happen here now. This stuff from PRA, Petroleum Regulating Agency. It say now a press release where the state the maximum retail pump prices for July 2022 na salon. PRA, when at the Petroleum Regulatory Agency, in collaboration with the Ministry of Finance, not so the normal, but the Ministry of Trade and Industry, and also with the oil marketing companies, they all long come together. They don't sit on a round table. They don't review the price. And this, now they want for make we know today, the 18th of July 2022. And as this paper they come out, now show the price for the fuel for change. Accordingly, the pump price effective today, the 18th day of July 2022, for the public, they don't adjust them to the following. They say the products na petrol. The price na 20 Leone. PRA. I must say a coluna. 310 to so. This 20 Leone na put so. Na the all 20 Leone in symbol. Now na put so. This 20 Leone. It's supposed to forget capital N before that LE. Una no make that mistake there again. Una whoever is responsible. Una can proofread or una get sa una can don't sign down. Or una just the IBAM or na triple na just keen about 10 little details here. Because you can like for make it get na. Like say na in sabi all thing. Na no blame am. But the new Leone, it gets N, capital N, capital L, and small e. Now the symbol for the new Leone. Now it's supposed for day before this 20 Leone na put so. According to this paper, now that all money, now you get this. When I fix them for next year, now tell me thank you, no, because I pick them up. Anyway, petrol, now 20 Leone or 20,000 all money. Diesel, 20 new Leone or 20,000 all money. Kerosene, 20 new Leone or 20,000 all money. Fuel oil, 20 Leone or 20,000 all money. All bulk uplifters for continue for pay full pass-through, and all commercial consumers, including mining companies, shall pay in US dollars. Yala repeat that part stay back. All bulk uplifters for continue for pay full pass-through, and all commercial consumers, including the mining companies, for pay in US dollars. Now, not for me and you, they go to the pump. Not for we. But remember, I don't know if you remember the last time with the Minister of Information being day na Radio Democracy, and also we the head of PRA be the talk na the daily information, the weekly information news brief na the Ministry of Information and Communication are you building. Make mention of what the government they do now. Well, them price here, not they go for their marketing company and they want they buy beaucoup. Then they on their own. Then they on their own. But this not for we. A lot of people they grumble say if the fuel not go reach 18,000 because now they come out where a run come 22,000. But we ready for rundown, you know reach again who say come out. They say the fuel price dans Salomon. How it connect to Salomon and not Sabi. But then say na Salomon. You know ki lek for go side on come out. He lek for go halfway. So wetin happen wey e no reach 18,000 again. When at 20,000. Then we see Usai, the press secretary, the spokesperson for the president, Yusuf Keketoma, Usai he say, oh, the fuel price don't come down, and it tell thank you to President Bio for being a compassionate leader. Somebody go comment, they say, wait to. So when the fuel go up, they say no to government. Now the oil companies them. Now the war na Russia and Ukraine. But when the price come down, and say na President Bio na compassionate. Ataya. Ataya. And so the price come down. Well, na President Bio na compassionate leader. But we go up, then they try for remind we say waiting Russia and Ukraine, the world over, even America all day. But we don't count on America. They not tell we say even the America all day, the price don't count on the But we go up, then say even the America we the price don't go up the. And this password go small. Say, but this time from last week when I don't put it down. Or then be the wait let the oil price go up back na the world market. So that time they say, hey, but the price rating and points to the world market. When they see, say it don't go up back. So Lord just left the no more now. No, so. Or 20,000 na in the fine. Na in the fine landing area. But there. But again, sometimes they be push and go 18,000. Then oil market has them. Because they are the problem. Again, they go tell say, now waiting. Now because of the because of the foreign exchange. I don't think they go tell we. For say, why make you not count down to 18,000? Me they think say sometimes them be being and count down to 18,000 just now. Then they can't be get either back. Then go begin either. You know what thing that they try for television? See, that's 7,000, 10,000, 12,000 per liter. You know they ever can they again. I try for television. Take to that 15,000 18,000. Hi. All right. What do you from PRA? But they are PRA. Eh? If unable to do any more adjustments like can they are una try am, yeah? But if that one and they una not get for count to one, then una begin keep am. And this one hope say una get the common understanding no. Let them not begin keep am. Let them not begin keep am because we sabi them. Eh? We sabi them. Let them not begin keep am just now. Okay? Hope say una all get the understanding now. Because then as the price can change, give them 1 week, they don't begin keep her. Because sometimes at that 22,000, they didn't want her. And only commodity safe. Alright. We move. Who's how they go now? We they go to the new ferry. I be tell you the other day say, according to the information we get, Jaime Abu, thank you for the stars. Una not forget the stars, oh. Eh? Una not forget. Okay? Let the stars they represent. Do ya? We get a target. We get a daily target for that star business day. Eh? Okay. Tell us, say people and they make then comments depending on the part of the aisle where they see door. Well, some are still make comments because of the love we get for Salon. Eh? But now 3 people in this salon. You get 4 against, and they want them we just want the love for the country and for make the country be a better country. Modupe Adelaide, I see you, ma. That's what I'm talking about. T.I. Baggy the ask is here for buy stars. Una sure no? Mohamed Conte, the heavy lander. I know that teaser. You govern this star business. We get a daily target now. Yeah. We need for catch to their own target. But we want go to the ferry. Now be talksy. Over the weekend, that was on Saturday. Now in the other ferry for Cam. We for me can 2 ferry. I be the campaign now, yeah. Eh? Leah Johnson, he said if na ferry on a boat, na ferry. A ferry. Some of we don't take ferry in Europe. We sabi them ferry here. Eh? I don't take ferry from the UK to France. How do you call this place? I don't forget now. The old age. The old age 9. But mostly na Europe, na then kind ferry here than they use. I don't take ferry from Sweden to Finland. Eh? We not like okay, more advanced past this morning, like a party boat. Eh? But they take motoka. So I don't say we don't used to that we kind about ferry. Some areas then they yes. Even na Louisiana, now that we kind old ferry MV Maera, MV Freetown, I then kind ferry then they I don't take and they. Eh? So different kind ferry than they. So let not be confused. Yes, this is not ferry. You can say ferry boat. If that's a word, you can say ferry boat. Eh? Let's see. Let's see, Renita. Let's see if na day. Nah. Dover to France. And be Dover. Man, I remember just now. Na Chiborg. Chiborg? Yeah. A Chiborg. Now they take and go. From come on. I don't blame you. I even get a video explode Tripoli. The first video I ever upload. Now that video I ever upload na explode Tripoli. Yes, na Chiborg, France. I there take the ferry go. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to say different type of ferry than they. Eh? Okay. So the second ferry don't come. Long before now, we were promised 4 ferry. 4. Today, as I talk to you so today, the ferry stray today. Eh? Today, the ferry stray. Not so the new one here, that old one. And saying be the cam. Somebody you are know, be there at the ferry. 8:30 ferry this morning. They come out from Kisi, ferry terminal for cross go by Lungi. Then saying be the cam better one. And the rain say, well, you it. Ferry until new one don't come, la play with you small. And then I begin direct the ferry they go. Then fet am. And say it take a while before they're able come back to cause for head for Lungi. I don't know if this one get for the happen so. Eh? I don't know if you get for the happen so. This one. It's too big for make them drag, eh? I don't know again if they get for build a special jetty for them. Or because you see, look, make I put the picture. Usai, let I put the picture now, yeah? Make you able to see. Usai, I think. I'm not sure. Because they not give me site for. Let's show you this. Maybe they get for build a special jetty. Look here, you see the outside them people in team up so. Eh? This outside in team up. Now loading area that one day. Now loading area that day. Abdul Majid Kamara say in here and say this ferry very old. The ferry, not to government get them. You see? Yes, na Portsmouth. Exactly. Thank you very much, FBM. Na Portsmouth to Cherbourg, France. Na they take them, yes. The ferry. The ferry, I repeat again, not to salon government get her. Now private businessman na get in ferry. Eh? So I olo I yongo mitomio to meet Tripoli. The ferry olo I yongo na private businessman get her. Ou de kande gist no? Ou de kande? Southampton. Southampton, I take yes, I don't board na Southampton, but na na cruise ship. A cruise I take from Southampton. Later they ask who that get her. Eh? Una wait. A private person get her. Not a government tune. And okay. Let's give us the minister. Let him sell the market first. The Minister of Aviation. Yes, another one from Pool. The Minister of Aviation and the Deputy Minister. Let them sell the market first, yeah? Let them sell the market. When I make we listen.
Well, I wish I'd be able to talk to you, but I'm not able. But you want to tell me, in a second. I want, of course, the orator don't say everything which I want to say. But I think say Lungi, Lokomasama, all that environment, therefore be happy with President Bill and his Vice President. They love the people of Lungi and everywhere in that area, people local. Because we all come, first they say, my mama. President say, no, my mama, what the one with in Lungi? If we move the airport to Krago, mama, we don't shut down Lungi community. So he said, no, we'll go back there. So they go out, they find people there. Now we do, now all they see, what do they do? Then we'll come back, we'll get discussion with the Vice President and President say, oh, we'll try to improve on the ferry. Remember one time, Vice President to go, the ferry, one rainy season, they leak. Then I come and say, hey, Minister, the ferry they leak, I say, people, they try. So that tried, they now don't the penalty, they will bring the ferry. So the longer people, they for gladly. The whole President Bill and Mother Bill with two hands. All this what they do, so they're the most beneficiary where they get for use their ferry then. The ferry they don't come. Not for world, not the country. But with longer people then, they get for benefit more. Because now this ferry they get for walk around the block. Anybody if you grab now, by 12 o'clock, if once the ferry they run,
Deputy Minister, I meet up for the program, the Lungi, meet up for the program, I airport, meet up for the program, say, but the Lungi. So, on first time, I'm making a conditangi. So, Teddy took the interview, come out, told you, the Lungi, to my bonnet, missed by because us back mooting a mumu, and 2023, come as mooting a mumu, Tati, and Puyon also to Teddy go to the interview because it's an honorable deputy.
Yes, family don't thank you. Just like when the minister talk, but when they eat rest, the family don't talk. We dey on the ground, we don't work all this way. And when the president say we do am, we dey do am. This na too no more come for us. We then at the social media with the area that doubting Thomas is they talk plenty. We not reach under it. This is shocking them all. Now two come for us. We dey expect other two more very soon. But then ferry then go almost all the passengers the way they Lungi. Now state of the art ferry them you can do business inside there. You dey sit down there, you dey make party there, you dey hold conferences, workshop them inside the ferry as well. You're not going to believe until you go inside, you see for yourself. So long as people, them, civilization don't come, development don't come. And the only president who can do it, the lieutenants, the way he choose. So family, them will just rest assured, say we there. Yeah, and we let kuna president, let kuna. But they can't no more, my brother, they talk. This is one country, one people, one nation, one destiny. We all destiny tied together. We are Sierra Leoneans. We president be the fly. They go in the risk camps. You don't inside plane, go. At times some 40 planes them. But then these are some of the things that we don't begin the plane camp. It's everyone about because I know where we savage. Sure. Thank you. The president be the fly.
Yes.
They go in the risk camps. You don't inside plane, go.
Yes, so yes, we are Sierra Leoneans. Not so. It from the minister and in deputy. Well, I don't know how you see him. But we know back say election they cannot so. Eh? We know say election they come. Eh? So all man they sell a market. All man they sell a market. But me you know, me, triple, this na me own. This na me own. Yeah? The clarity, not to government own boats. Not to government own boats. But is it going to help in the sea transportation? Yes. Yes, it go help. So for me, I don't get problem with that. Now government get her now, now private person get her. But they come now to the private person and waiting they behind the deal where the ferry come for. Eh? So they candy. But this one is good for the people them. It's good for them. The people who get them boats, now they can't run them. So that was can talk say, well, you know, say maintenance culture na problem. Eh? The one they will get them boats to the owner, let them no maintain. Then they no maintain. So I believe say, because na dengue for can run nam. Because na dengue for can run na. Huh. Okay. Let's just remind you. That's not another one. But he left to we. But the minister talk something, he correct himself back. The minister, he talk something, he correct himself. He say, anytime when you grab, if you want cross self, like na 12 o'clock. Now he change, I say, but what's the ferry they run? He better correct himself, sir. But me, I go still plead na say. In fact, I need to talk to myself. I talk to the people that will get them boats. Tieba is still asking for buy stars on a show, no? On how they send stars. Now look at the comments there on a show Tieba here for do this star business. I need to talk to government. I know they talk to the Vuvuzela them, then the Belede. I need to talk to the none. And the people who get them boats me they talk to now. Una will get to na boat. Do ya? We na the diaspora. The beguna. Say, le una try for schedule the boat according to the flight. Because it look like a for say, then one day we get that $40 boat or the $50 boat them. Not to one person no. They look down buy them ferry people them. Now I make them know they agree for run according to the time we go better for we. So me I dey ask una, please. When una the schedule, u dey beg una, yeah? Let una schedule am to the time where flights then they come. If una get forget a late trip, please. Una go get passengers them. Trust me. Because a lot of we, una watch the likes of Sea Coach. How many motocar then can pack the way be say they travel? Una watch Seabird. Una watch Aberdeen Taxi. Una watch amos motocar then can pack the way they wait for we. Una watch the crowd, the traffic the way can dey. A lot of we now want take that $50. Some of we can go 2, 3, 4. We don't want to take her. So they plead to una say, una not listen them. Una not listen them. Una not listen them people the way they do. Una not listen them. Yeah? una just schedule am. At least una go get passenger then. Una trust me on that. Una go get. Eh? So the big una. Do ya? Una not forget we. I see people they say how much flights they go. I like na one flight they go. I like na one. We where they go. We want take ferry. If you want for take the boat, fine. There are certain times, you know, we go for pull politics and development. Seriously though. Certain times then they, let pull politics. Because some people know they go. Some people almost see a last week go salon. But now weekend in the social media they Allah they talk. Where you go salon? Where you go salon? Yeah? Where you dey inside salon? All the time when you get so right now, social media, you don't have it. You don't get yourself. Where they salon, you get news blackout. News blackout, you get her. So now make we they talk to them now. That is he say as the flight to land the ferry don't go. Now you make we they talk to them because if we left no more than one the way they run the ferry, then old ferry then ferry system, then people in there, they don't get plan, they don't get with them one the way they take with $50 then now we earn. They don't get plan with them. So because they don't get plan with them, the ferry no they ever. Now one people maybe Brussels, but like Air France, Air Morocco, not try and say because ferry no they. You get for sleep or you take $50. So what am I saying? Please, una get this boat. The big una. At least on a schedule towards flight time. It's Muze. You say let me answer the question. If the ferry a replacement of the Lungi Bridge, Papa, how mean sabi that one day? You know ye wetin Dr. Tambi be don't tell we? You know wetin be don't tell we? He say anything but Lungi Bridge. If we know hear from him or from the president, let us not believe nobody. So Dr. Tambi not talk, President Bill not talk. Who am I for can't talk say na replacement? So then the triple no sabi dan dey if na replacement or not. Wallace left. Wallace must say I mean the president and the diaspora. No, me na the chief. I know that word president too. Me na the chief. That is say whenever I can reach salon, the ferry can already go and in they pay the 500,000. Okay. I believe saying I have plan for make that then see coach see bad made and they get passenger there. Now made the ferry no king gree. I made the ferry no king gree for wait. So now me will talk directly now to them people there we get them ferry. So now not listen them one then do. Una self go make better money. Not some money una can make. Exactly. Now money una can make not so. Then una try for arrange and small the timing. the timing una arrange and small. Let for don't show that where we come, we go able board. Eh? First then last ferry they did 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, not to so. Last ferry. First then. Last ferry be they did say 12 midnight. First then. First then. Ferry they run till 12 midnight. But now last ferry 8:30, 8 o'clock you don't go. You get ferry again, not guy yourself. So now I make some of we they need a cross with motorcar for can't take we. Because you try well, on already no more now for go round. So I don't know, maybe them ferry they did the all and they see a net. they get vision problem. So sometimes they ain't seen a net. Because they don't all. Eh? So if you be say the wire, then go see a net, there una put there. Una put there for wile aussi. No. What's in are they say, eh? Patrick Cole say na the captain and you go yes. Eh? No, what's are they say, eh? What say? Not to say na strictly, because the other day, what say strictly for we people frown, and with the experience today with that old ferry, I know well, what's in and go do that old ferry? Then go carry and go back in the dock, then go chop them down and cow them back in the water. Eh? T-guy, all man get right to your opinion, no. Let left for the give back talk now, big. Eh? A big, yeah. What in are they say? Okay, let's say now, because of we where they come, like me most time na Air France are the goat. Yeah? Like me where they use Air France. By the time we don't we don't collect, we bag them, it don't late. The ferry don't go. So why make they not go make last ferry day say up to 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock? Now that's how they try for say. Eh? If last ferry day they even not no say people and self can want for travel that late time. People who can go do business, they self want for travel late. So not for saying a strictly normal say, oh, you can't show boarding pass or passport before you board. Eh? Not to say that and do. But now we all say no more, then go just make like a date say that same day. Now make a say flight. Because if last ferry now they run 8 o'clock, 8:30, then we where they come then 10 and day, we don't miss her. We find not go able to cross, check out motoga for can pick you. Eh? Now that's how they say. But if it be say, we reach, we know say last ferry na 11 o'clock net. Eh? Even the people where they Lungi, we they force them for say last ferry, when you go to you know for go stay late, they for don't do all what they do. Eh? If you don't do all what you do, then you cross with that waiting. That 8:30 ferry from Kisisai. That 8:30 ferry, you cross with them from Kisisai. So what if something they really wait for do? Seriously, you don't disadvantage that person there. Eh? You don't disadvantage them. Me, I wish they forget 24-hour ferry, but it not go possible. It not go possible. Honeybee, thank you for the stars. But if later we get ferry, we know say where we go, we get ferry. Trust me, a lot of we go take her. Idrissa, do a proper research of Tripoli, do a proper research of the ferry in more than 37 years old. The way na do atana amosia. I don't say no to Ubayamu. The post wake out to ferry na indi karona. Eh? The post we get in ferry na indi karona. It just tell like normal way take you Belgium to guy send and goes alone. Also then you call and use cars then send a Belgium. But we all know say outside the ferry come out maintenance culture they. So it go run and last as long as it go run and last. As long as it is maintained. Eh? Lawrence said they talk like all variables then constant. Eh? Yeah, the old ferry, I think, I don't know, na Maera Day and Freetown Day. I think Freetown, I don't forget the name of the Lebanese guys, them will get MV Freetown. On MV Maera. I don't forget safe. Alicious, Aliu. Now it's happy. Eh? No, wait first. What's happening? Ah, Papa God. Eh? I want to know what's happening first. Before you know, see nothing from this platform again. Or you mistake. Eh? Okay. Abdul Kagbo say na Amudi. The Amudi family, eh? Okay. My contest, he said Tripoli. And they come back to the drop in the price of fuel in the country. What in the compassionate president do this time? What not be do before? Where the price go up? 22,000. So the spokesperson go get for explain to we. We the citizens we want for no. Eh? Alright. How much the ferry go get for cost? Well, I don't know. I don't know how much he go get for cost. I don't know. Then go get for put them price. But right now, where the fuel price be don't go up, the ferry now mortal man at 25,000. And then they will pay. Explode Tripoli. You not see the ferry video. And 5,000 now pay. Alright. I just want to remind we small. Comment say business go slow na see coaching and small? Well, then they go force them for reduce the price. Then they go force them for reduce the price. Yeah? But we just want to make them link them timing small. Let's ferry day. Eh? We just want to let them link the timing. So if they link the timing no more, let me say where we they come conveniently we able board the ferry Let us see ba. Let me for go take this one. I say I dey go pay. I not deny if na something I dey run out for go me too. Jason the ask that buy the ferry. Not to Salon government get ferry you. I don't talk on tutute. Na businessman na in car with ferry. Where they say the fly what the president they do. Na in car with this. Na business the person can do. A business. Yeah, but say what about the old ferry? Well, we go get for know when this begin run. But today, the old ferry, it be stuck. Water can go. It be drifted. Koma Jawana to thank you for the stars. Valry self one for belief say they don't tell them they bully we pada. Now $50 now, not to 45 again no. If this ferry begin run towards flight, then go reduce. Trust me. Alright. But I just want for remind you because Africanist Press remind we today about the handing over of Kisi Government Wharf enter Green Terminal for the purpose of ferry operation. I think I be don't talk this now. Well, the tower be talking now 4 ferry will be the expect 4 ferry, but now 2 don't come. You don't see the video of inside the ferry? Koma say them forget special ferry. Now that I be suggest to, but people them begin come against me. Say, and you know, say me na the chief na ya. Eh? Me na the chief na ya. Now then they be suggest say, let we get special dedicated to we, but then say no. So because the chief will me be agree so well, let it just link onto the flight time no more. Eh? Franco just say let the old ferry go from Freetown to Upline. They are na Lungi. Eh? Frank left. Then a Lungi when I just obaya. Eh? When I just obaya Lungi, the ferry it a drift. Me now take and go apply no that old one. Pass if I know I reach. Eh? Okay. I'll be good here. Let no go upline. From Freetown to Upline. Hey. Bruh. I will take and go upline. If Lungi, it go with the rain kind. It hey. Abbas Jallo said them for put one ferry from Freetown to Putloko as colonial days. Now be Pepel. Pepel used forget, eh? Pepel used forget ferry if I remember well. Eh? Mola remind we now. This will be 12th October 2021. Handing over of Kisi Government Wharf enter Green Terminal for the purpose of ferry operation. Putting the dots together. Listen here. The Ministry of Transport and Aviation, in accordance with the concession agreement where the government of Salon signed with Negma Den Ziklik Yachimrin AS Incorporated, they write this one for say then they hand over the ferry terminal ports within Akisi Government Wharf enter Green to Negma Shipping and Investment Corporation, when a subsidiary of the Negma that long name I call just now. We based Usai na Istanbul, Turkey. We based Usai, Istanbul, Turkey. Okay. Eh. Eh. Alright. Yeah, mama couldn't want for agreement with me say Pepel used to forget their own ferry. I remember say Pepel used to forget ferry. Ne about Pepel self again. What's in the go on this self? Explode Tripoli, Jin. You need for a ayanda. Eh? Okay, now continue. Negma go develop the infrastructure and renovate the assets presently were located Usai, Kisi, Government Wharf, and Tagrin. For the use of ferry services operation, office, and other services were affiliated with ferry operation as indicated in waiting 25-year concession agreement. 25-year concession agreement. Eh? Eh? Okay. So the ministry will continue for offer in support in the operation and implementing the said agreement. This one na be the 12th of October 2021. Now in the ministry be count this one. Eh? Okay. So now, I don't see Parliament discuss this one yet, but ferry they don't come. I don't know if na Negma na they under their own hospice because they get 25-year concession for rent. There we different pots there for ferry. Maybe they get for go to na Parliament. So something out the ferry le we see. Eh? Let's see. Tigay, thank you for the stars. I cannot say Pepe no ever get ferry. Really? Pepe no get ferry? Eh? Okay. So what's in the happen na Pepe right now Akinoa? What's in the happen there? For right now, we dey wait and see how the operation get for happen. But 25 years concession day. 25 years concession day to Negma for run Government Wharf, Tagrin and Kisi Terminal. Now we don't see ferry don't come. Again, I dey tell you say not to government get ferry. Oh, Pepe na train them we get, yeah? I remember say during the war time. Now they them Bangladesh them be settled, eh? Now they them Bangladesh them be settled. Now Pepe. Well, the concession, they just say concession, no. But if I believe say we go Parliament, we go know better. Because for right now, until the ferry not begin operation yet, the ferry not begin operation yet, but then we don't tell we that one day. And we don't tell we that. Alfan say me no dey read the message. Hey, Alfan, I don't read the message. Well, I don't read this now. You know what? People wey look they get issue with this ferry. The second ferry, then tell we say na from Norway. Now they Selte Rich. Balakoma, thank you for the stars. Now they Selte Rich Saloon. The previous administration, na sit ferry, na so den to anka. Eh? And then I will be spend money, oh. Taxpayer money. Eh? Patrick Domin and they ask if I sure say then go with this na parliament. Eh? Well, I'm hopeful. Lawrence back they ask if then go out and I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful say them for care and goodie. Eh? Okay. If they want to take out Ferry, the previous administration, let's not forget that. That Ferry day. For thing, let left so no more now. Into this, the one they work out and they own, and they get for can run. We just want to almost get for charge we. And I feel say they get forget a special dock. I feel say they get forget a special dock, the jet sea, because the picture we they see so now. This picture we they see now, I feel say na the loading area that one the side in team up soon. Focus the banks. Focus left. The banks left. Okay. Alright. Lawyers say they put the last government out for Lungi Bridge. Now it's waiting. Now with the Nasit Ferry. This one. Me, I don't get problem with that. I don't tell you. Usame then go get issue. Now they no go and linger. Let it be say, oh they go late. We able to board. Now they may then get forget issue. But for right now, I dey watch them. Until I don't talk to them, fine. Let them go sweet talk there. So that we go to pay $50. Now $50 now they pay. $50. Now Seabird, Sea Coach and the likes. Me that old Ferry, let them give me her. I get plan for her. I don't talk an eye. If we get for abandon the old Ferry tape well like that old one then people begin go cut metal. I beg una give me. Una no go regret and trust me. I no tell una na what I want do with her. Because una sabi thief people the idea. We actually not care if na government own or na private one as long as the transport fee competition day. That's all we care. Yourself back his talk for yourself. Say you not care. Not say we. We who? AAA. There Alphan be don't get images. Now I read the message. AAA. If this is a private entity, please let the people run their business the way they wish to run it. My humble suggestion. I don't read your own. Let them not run out them for runner. Incident then comping. Then see them copy we get boats. We government owe them say what they do. They ought the light force. So we then can let them make sorryat. We sabi wetin people like say about sorryat, Don't type an aya. If you type aya, I they block you. But you sabi wetin they talk about sorryat. Alright. Trading now be they say uno one bridge. Now they care out Ferry, now they say na bridge they want. Papa go help we. Okay. Boss Idris. Thank you. No, Jesse, no put her in a village. Me get plan for her. The old ferry na the body. No, no worry. It's your me go do it Sunday. On the explore with triple let them give me her. Cecilia, not true. How much minutes this new ferry go take for reach Lungi? I not sabi you. Where begin on go no? Where begin on go no? Me don't talk and done. Say na business they can do. Let for do them business. Let them say then they listen to them people there. Korea say, "Wait, I want to do the whole one. Want be my partner. I get explode people. Let them give me a no more. We can sign contract all if they want. Wait, I want to do. I know we talk now. As I talk and so me na Samura come. If I talk and just now they go take her, then go do one. Then go do one waiting. I say I want to do it. Yes, Uncle Busa, you're right. I don't think say them fair get for beginning on just now. Now I make I read that 25-year concession about what Negma get for do because them fair will not get side for them. The jetty not for them. So they get for build the jetty for them. For me them board because now I make you the see here and so. Eh? Okay. They say it takes up to 75 motoka, but it depends on the size. Yes, then go copy and paste my idea. Then go take another, then go begin do the thing like saying at their own. Exploit pule. Me I want to amp the old ferry them. Yeah? Before na pack a lep well, on a give me a. Well, if una no able give me a safe. Jason, left now you safe. Jason, stop. You look the work and I'm out. Stop. Tapandi. Alright. Like how to friend. Let me hear waiting it gets for you. Welcome on board friend, you get the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, for giving me the platform. And thanks to all the information we just now recap what happened for the weekend for follow. And thanks to listeners and viewers. The two issues that we don't put on our table, just the try for looking at about within people and they say this is not theory they put and this is not reality. You never think of policy. Which is one of the theory, which one of the actual reality. So most times we question because the reality can come, but you see say it's slow. But when at this reality for development, for say people don't get a ferry, people don't get good road, people don't get water supply, electricity. So but most times some people they get the one they want at the side where they can say we they on the right, can always say, oh, this is not theory, you don't want to talk. Then the others they can say, oh, this is not reality. But you always get for wait till the end, especially when the process is happening in development. Because right now, towards the end of the submission, you see the size, you see the area of boarding, you see how they get for organize them with another kind of company, when a marketing company where they can invest for do something that we have all. So then we'll likely get influence for do with this, with the business. So you see towards the end of it, you capture all one day. So you see about ask about what is real and within this theory. But it's all depending how again communication they come, how people and they go through process, how then they go say now so I therefore can do for let thing will look fine. Now so the government law they say you get for go to parliament, you get for go so and then when they go bring, I get for go bring which I know say he actually go make the people in profit and it go last day and sustain. We not to at a point there is a disagreement based on past issues like within Nada boats who they call the so-called power bank, the power ship. Okay, so when it is here and there it happen in a country now, I can always they ask myself say, well, this whose economic activity we will bring inside, or people then go they ask back, within are the economic profits, within are the average way it go able for benefit that last man we go able for say now are satisfied. Just like the man where they go give you on your submission say. Oh, we don't get ferry, so next year, straight off, we dey vote for you. So you see the instant one, them where you get instant reality and they react. But they get the one day where they step back and say, no, wait, because oh, see if this I get for or who's at the bargain, who they get today, then how you waiting for profit, not to for let no more they move people from one end to the other, or would I get nothing where it basing our people and we get to the we get to the grid, which whatever if tomorrow the grid will move and the business you go move or you go left or how the other. So you get to think about all these questions and then you go begin to ask. You know, you look say that party business. You know, look say no, the thing not useful. You know, look say not a good idea. The idea you dey ask yourself will say that thing will not get issue. That thing will last forever. That thing will not get for spend much. Then that thing will not go profit somebody else in your business marketing. So when you see that area like the ferry issue now, I therefore highlight here, we get a broad side. Because when you look on the side, they see Oba and Banjul. But we don't know say now not to actually some people the government gets. But when you look at that second name, they ring with certain business names them, na Banjul, na Bakao, where the other one a Nigerian link, something like somebody they call Oba Mashood, when a Nigerian business guy, they get the other one as Solomon Oba. So this second name, just like when they say, oh, Kamara, you relate to this. So we'll begin a question. This Oba, they get small relationship within Nigeria and Gambia. And then get business when they do na Bakau. And then business when they do, we don't hear any with trade minister, they pronounce about the export of certain concentrate of I think the cocoa and other things there. Now Gambia when they negotiate. That not to say na in a big thing when I net to, but I just try for say with the jigsaw and just the question around. So you see say this person when they do this trade, he gets an enterprise who now social trading enterprise. But we don't know if now in the right over or na in brother or na another brand. But with the second name, you get for question. So you get for ask this person now what thing they do that business trading. They trade in timber, cocoa, then even this acid when they say when they okay, say the man they talk about fatty acid from that palm oil because then they go use them for go make soap. So you see say then they sell them back. So you question are they having a business partnership who will benefit with or if they get waiting, then they say pan politics, then they call them so-called because you divert your policies them and then you put alternative towards a development. Some will say the transportation of in there between that point to one point now the Lungi with now important outlets and inlets for business and trade. And even the people that we did, let's say they do business and they feed most of the produce now free tongue where they head back in terms of the local produce for letting them sell and go back. So all those factors that then they shortcut back for people who they travel abroad, we're not the international side. So you the beginning see then now that one day when they want to come cut down, they want to come alternate for say we will do the mental stage with the test them because we will deviate the mental state from thinking a bridge to thinking transportation. That people then they question them back. So he left now the angle where you were able to get your theory where you want for right there now. So you go see an alternate sometimes and go do when go so listen entirely is the mode they do, let we just give and say now this one you don't do. And when they do them policies and they the politicians and they analyze all the things and they say, let we do them things there, this go able for work so that things go able for go. But the outcome of it, if the decision it not become unanimous, you get for go, you get decision making, we people get for debate on, we people get for look all that things that also people they bring up so, and then they bring them at the table, then they see the outcome of it, they will look for the economic benefits. But when you're doing back all this, what do you think always? You have to develop people in life, but you think of the average earnings what the people and they get and your average production at the country. Well, that take me now off from that side for bring me the other point where they're trying to bring about this petroleum. We compare with the petroleum now. The petroleum, you see, say now, the petroleum, what they don't do now, the price of the world market don't go down. The stock market price, they don't change. The price of the crude oil, it don't change small. The reason is them, then big behind it, because the one they own at the brand and they argue about price. But cutting it short, waiting would they say they try to do here now back again. Now the same way where you go say now the business what will they try to do in terms of the petroleum, in terms of waiting we go able for let the people in. We will not say the earnings them. If they do for let this petrol, we sell them 22 loans, the unit wage of the cost of living, it go able for do for let people are go able for let the living go. In a look at your production index, that production index, whether man they say per mile and other things then, and how you they able for sell them, if the money go able for come, let it go able for buffers on side. When you not get the things here at hand, you get for look, say one, investors then get for look, first of all, the labor market. Any investor, then they monitor the labor market. So, but because you say they monitor the labor market, now the world market level, where you again they talk about FTSE, then they talk about the Bloomberg, then they talk about price index, then they talk about all those kind of things. So you then see that side there, what will happen there? Because of then they look at the labor market, then we don't they focus say the labor market don't they squeeze down. So we're not able to invest because of the petroleum price they go. So you see the chain work we happened recently between the US president, it move around, some of the OPEC people when are the brother, then they say, well, not pull Russia out because at the time you say, oh, not to members, these are the plus. But because of them don't can't take over the business, how will we pull them? So you see how that one they drive the market. So they say, well, now we find a way. So America, what did they do recently? They don't go up by 2.4 million. They only shot now 1 million from the reserve. So you see how this work out because now that pattern they work so that the price will flow. But when it come out to we now, we're not able to get all the index there because we still be developed. We're not able to get a certain side. We'll say, oh, now this way compare with index to this. We'll not get much index it will show out. The only index, the index of the hardship force. But we will index it develop from the iron ore, from the first thing there, but you're not able to meet up the net production. So what do they see? People then they become capitalized because the one the way they do the business, you know, the capitalism. You know, they see then they get issue with they get good relationship with the government. Then they decide their own price. So now PRA they say that this not get for do. But it all comes down to consultation and how we now go able gradually get ideas and for look for let the people in life go before. Because this is all about ideas making. You bring in the ferry, now ideas making. But the ideas where they bring in that, you get for look how you go reflect on the people. You want for change the price, how you go able for level now the people and get for live. You get for look at the people and you want to get for get good relationship when you have forget price market or else if the difficulty there, the government in last resort una revamp the petroleum refinery. If una want una spend money, una go borrow from they borrow. Some of the money una go divert certain areas, una go try revamp them. But una not ever try for evaluate the cost. Una just say no more when they go cost there, you know go good fit for purpose. But whether they are leaving room for other people have been therefore go expand their own tank, I don't know. But this is what they get for trying to do because una buy the crude oil, una will able to get a price where the people in our own they change their own pattern now. If in a competition, okay, the one export they do them, or else then when they buy the finished product, then when they get like them normal Texaco or Jeep or I call them, then when they bring outlet then people and they go divert their business, we not empower them in agriculture, then they go do their farm. You go see state farm then when they come. So that money they want to get from that capital of that petroleum, not a small money. So when you get for know how you deal with these people and work out this capital is, so that you own labor market, you go increase them, then as so you attract the customer, the investors they for come. It's all to do with the marketing and ideology and theory. But if you always get say, well, I always get an alternative theory of political ideas, and then the alternative theory where they fill in the gap as I will they say, well, they don't go last long. Now for no more at least, myself you don't go. But would they see the relationship between Gambia and the kind size small, which is quite good. But we know how tomorrow the business then you privatize in a point where we know they get a say over it, the prices, then with the money to them because when familiarity, they always they say, it breed contempt. Because once them people and you they bring them, they will get a bit of authority because want something from them. And then you again and they fear you see because you didn't have that position there. So you will see that relationship, it will go on, but you will reach a point where they agree, so they say, now they will begin to pull the point and they pull them gradually because they don't begin to understand you. You see, they set now the respect day where you go know say this, I get respect for this, now the authority and this. So now that one day we avoid and not reach that point there, like how the point of the business partners for us, and we're not able to control the price. We're not able to talk to the one they own the market people, the bank. You're not able to control commercial banks when the commercial bank will do what they want to do. So you can forget a chain work of things when you move towards productivity and let the country be able to develop. But it entails wherein people can get for transparent. But I saw me see in terms of the ship. Because even that area, na the WAF, if you look keenly inside that WAF, the area of tourism will be able to develop back. Why I say so? You see, say the ship, it come right, right to the end. And if you look at that depth of that thing, we not even dig for them. All we need now, for the people and clean, then get site for rest because we get a natural harbor. They begin to sell these ideas to people. See, this place, and the people they can't take water when they fight the Falkland War. When I didn't, they can't for the Britain and they can't take water for go because the water is clean, the water is natural, the harbor is clean, and they can't then blow, then take zinc, then go up and go fight at the Falkland. So all these stories you selling them. People are not going to go there because I feel, but people they want to take a tour. When I go even make things around it. So all these kind of things, it depends how they get something or go make something out of. I can always say, when I get something at the ground, when I make something out of them, the other things now will left them for under the but me that's so I focus and say the government have to be very or anybody who involved in development, let me try to for help, let people understand. If they put alternative, let the alternative not be an alternative where the people are not going for benefit so much, then we'll get authority over una tomorrow because another one day we can always see it only happen for trends of years in the salon. But development, it's all up to how they get for doing. But let God help leaders them and let God give them wisdom and understanding and let them they take breaks gradually, not to just forgo. So that we know we go when we want for Canada, we're not able for Canadian, which I mean in terms of the relationship will break, where then we take them on, then we not go left with nothing. This is what we always look at. It might be everybody get different way for look at, but right theory they need for look, say the mental state, politicians and they always try for put alternative for let them clear and for we. Thank you. Let God help the nation and will lead us for help bring things with the sustain the people and use one. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
One for say thanks to us friend for your contribution.